Hey guys, my name is JessiMew, and welcome back to Finch's Flight. In the last episode, Leo took things a step too far when he organized his midnight ambush, right on the very same day of the summer festival. But Finch isn't about to let that distract him, because today just so happens to be a very important day. With the arrival of fall, Finch has now led the feather colony for an entire year. So it's very, very special. We have to make sure that we have plenty in our pockets for celebrating. We'll bring some blackberries to share with Mango. Hopefully we'll find that she enjoys them just as much as the raspberries. We have our toads to share with Griffin, of course. And I also found a whole bunch of catnip that we might be able to take down to the Mystic Colony. I'm hoping to get on their good side a little bit more. We have seen quite a few battles by their borders lately, but more than that, I just want to have an alliance with them, so maybe they'll help us out with our battles against the Mountain Domain. We really need to see what Alyssa thinks of Leo's advances. I feel like there is definitely some sort of history between them. I'm just not quite sure what it is yet. So I also took the time to redecorate this place a little bit. I moved Claudius up to a higher vantage point, which is probably the biggest change. He's going to be looking after our food now, so I wanted to give him a good location to do so. But more than that, with his barrier of bushes, he should be able to defend our territory from enemies, at least with much more ease than he could before. Hello, Finch. You are a very welcome sight in my den. I am forever in your debt, Finch. Okay, it sounds like he is very, very pleased with all of the new arrangements. Now Finch is getting quite hungry, so before we say hello to you, Galen, I actually want to stop by Mango's place and share some berries with her. I really hope you like blackberry season too. It's one of Finch's favorites. Oh, excellent. She seemed super happy with that. So we'll share some sweet little berries with you, leaving plenty of room for our toads, of course. That is always the main course. There's something to be said for ambition in life, but there's also something to be said for contentment. At some point, it's important to take a step back and say, you know what? I'm happy with what I have and who I am. Oh, Mango is such a wise cat, isn't she? She makes herself seem like she's all about rest and relaxation, that she likes to just laze by the lakes all day long. But I think there's a lot more going on in the head of hers. She has definitely been through quite a bit in life. Now, Galen, we'll stop by with some herbs to give to you. I know you have plenty inside your grove, but we want to make sure that you'll have even more for the winter season. We might need your help if we get into any nasty scraps. You've shown me great kindness, Finch. After years of considering the nature of kindness, I'm finding that I still have much to learn, and you are an expert teacher. Well, thank you very much, Galen. It sounds like he is very, very happy with his current living arrangements. And I set up Griffin's den a little bit differently too. He still has his nice little hidden pathway here leading up to his home. But now we have a good space to actually construct his snake lily garden. Snake lilies pop up in the fall time, so now would be the perfect time for us to go down to the swamps and see if we can find some to bring back to him. It looks like Griffin is feeling very sentimental today too. So here's one of your very favorite toads. We're going to share this with you before we head off for the day. We just have Starling to greet as well, though unfortunately I don't think I have anything in my pockets that he'd actually like. We'll have to see if we can find some birds maybe to bring back. I think he enjoyed those the most out of the prey. Hey, I'm taking a survey to see how my trading post is doing. Could you help me out with it real quick? On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate our service? What about the quality of our goods? Really? Well, I appreciate your honesty, Finch. I hope Finch gave him a very good number. I mean, so far, we've been quite pleased with all of his work. He's the one who set up the Highland style for us, so it's not as if he's slacking off. But we have to find him a new fur style, because now that the seasons have changed, I know he's going to want something new to show off. I'm still not sure if we should buy something from his own shop, though these look so cool. Oh, maybe we should try something like the umbra color or the zebra color for Griffin. You guys remember that he was actually looking for a bit of a change as well? So we might want to consider buying one of those. I just want something that's going to fit his character, and I think we should pick a darker color so we can blend in with all the shadows of the forest. I forgot that he has another style in his shop, the traditional style. We'll have to think about coming back here to buy that too, but right now we're going to save up our mews, so we'll definitely have enough to buy some good styles for our cats. We also have to think about maybe inviting that final marriageable cat. I think that's 300 mews or 350, one or the other. It is quite expensive to invite new cats to the forest, but we're down to the final one now. And then maybe Finch can consider starting a family of his own. I do want to wait until we've met all of the marriageable cats before we do make our decision. Though I'm not going to lie, I do have a preference for one of the grumpy individuals so far. And if you haven't noticed, Finch is getting quite a bit better at sniffing out the herbs around the forest. I increased his foraging skill, so now he can pick those out with ease. I'm starting to think we might want to upgrade his fighting skill next, or possibly the hunting. Since we're in the final stretch as far as food collecting goes, that is also very, very important. Oh, and the birds are here. I saw that crow go flying off the screen. Maybe we can find another one to bring back to Starling? I'm sure he would appreciate a nice good swamp crow. We do tend to find them closer to the swamplands anyway, so let's head right down there so we can start searching for the snake lilies too. And maybe take care of that battle as well. We don't want the Mystic Colony pushing too close to our territory, especially while we haven't spoken about the terms of our alliance yet. I did notice that the mountain domain was pushing into the highlands as well, so we'll want to make sure that we hit that battle before we go to bed for the day. But unfortunately, there's no birds on this tile, so let's just get ready to jump into battle with the Mystic Colony. We'll use our deep cut skill right off the bat. It looks like there aren't too many cats for us to worry about though, so we should be able to take them out without using any of our other skills. There we go, good job you guys. That was honestly all you. Finch didn't have too much of a part in that battle. Now I think these snake lilies should be around here somewhere. As long as we're in the swamplands, they do seem quite plentiful. Ah, there is one. Alright, let's go ahead and scoop this up. Griffin will be quite happy with us. Oh no, and there comes an enemy cat, scattering the frogs around our feet. Oh, 2 of them. Okay, let's try to take them out as quickly as we possibly can. Luckily, Gumball isn't hitting us too hard, but we are starting to get quite hungry, so that means Finch is going to be moving quite slow. Oh no. Oh, of course, we're so close to the heart of their territory. Of course they would be guarding this place well. Well, I think we're going to have to summon our own allies into this battle then, so we can hopefully take care of the rest of their guards. I hate to do this when we're about to give them so much catnip as gifts. We're trying to get on your good side, guys. We don't really want to fight you, but we will have to munch on some of our extra little berries just to make sure that we're nice and full, so we can get away if need be. But yeah, I think the Oracle will be very, very pleased with our gifts. And she was up here waiting for us. And Savannah must have been sneaking around in that tile too. Very interesting that we find her coming from the same place. I saw you're coming from afar. What is it that you seek? Well, we have a gift for your colony, some little catnip to hopefully make your day brighter. So we're at 29% with them. Still a very, very long way to go before we can potentially talk about alliances. But if we go ahead and give them all 3 of their gifts for the day, I think we should be well on our way. The final number is 39%. Not even enough to look inside their shops, I'm afraid. But we'll keep that extra catnip on hand, and we can always come back down here tomorrow to offer them some more gifts. So why don't we stay here and chat just for a little while before we go up for the next battle too? I've got lots of goods for sale, but I can only sell to certain cats, which is a shame because I'd love to share these trinkets with the world. Oh, Savannah, we were just talking about that, but we are going to get on the Oracle's good side, so I hope you'll save some of those special little trinkets for us. If you'll excuse me, I've got many important things to attend to at the moment. Oh, no problem, Alyssa. You know, we might bring some shells for you later. We do have to collect some more to bring to Mango and Starling. Do you keep any flowers in your den, Finch? I love how they smell when I wake up in the morning. Well, we certainly do have quite a few flowers in our pockets, so I hope that you'll enjoy this. Oh, is this for me? Thank you. Excellent, so we're getting on Mossy's good side too. She might not be one of the leaders, but she seems pretty easy to please. I can't say that your odors smell like a cat of the Mystic Colony. Why are you here? Well, just trying to get to know some of the cats in the area. As we talk to them all, we do gain a little bit of reputation as well, so this is all helping us out. You travel from far away to come to this land. What stories do you bear with you? Oh, if you only knew, Oracle. We have so many stories to share with you about the mountain domain. Oh, hi, you startled me. How are you today? Who are you? Oh, wait, that's right, you're Finch. It's not that I forgot about you or anything, it's just that I'm really bad with names. Don't worry, Nil. I wish we could get to know you better, though, because I know you love the birds. And last but not least, we have Old Man Slip. Make sure you clean your fur out on a regular basis. Don't want nasty thorns and brambles on it when you go to lay down at night. Speaking from experience, perhaps? Now, we could go down to the beach to pick up those shells that I was talking about, but then I'm afraid we might miss that battle, and that will give Leo the chance to tear into the Highlands. So we're going to warp back home instead, and hopefully chase him out of the territory. We still have our Lion's Roar ability, and we have the deep cuts too, so that should be enough to help us win, right? We can't summon our allies again, but hopefully we'll have enough guards. It is super close to our territory, so I'd imagine most of them must be following right in Finch's shadow. Though, that being said, because we are so close to the mountain domain, it's also very close to their territory as well. So let's see what we're getting ourselves into here. Oh, the mountain domain is really fast. Did you see how quickly their guards zoomed up to ours? Well, luckily I think we're down to the last one. Just Simon is left. Oh, he was a wiry little cat, wasn't he? He took out all of Finch's reinforcements before he could even blink. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. All that really matters is that Finch took care of the battle. And now we could maybe scoot on up to the tile above us, just to spread some more of this lavender around. It looks like we were losing a little bit of control here, so we don't want to give Leo any opportunities. No more than he has already. Now, can you catch this for Starling? Oh no! You missed the crow? I'm not sure if you're going to find any more birds out this way right now, because it is getting super late. But let's go ahead and spread... Oh, we can't spread lavender here. Oh, in fact, you might want to just get right out of there, because that's one of Leo's very favorite spots. So we don't want him to know we've been snooping around. That's only going to get him angry. But we can try to take over the lone sentinel. So a few more little bits of lavender ought to do the trick. And we'll have to take the long trek back to our den, because we don't have our return home ability at the ready. So hopefully we won't find any of Leo's guards waiting behind these trees. I think so deep into the Highlands, we should be safe out here. Though there are quite a few resources in this area that I know the mountain would love. We have the catnip plants, we have so many blackberries. Yeah, that's why this is one of Finch's favorite seasons, just for the blackberries alone. Oh, looks like he's probably going to wake up late tomorrow too. Poor Finch has been out all night long, keeping his territory safe. So you deserve a nice long rest now, little guy. I guess some things never change. Even an entire year later, Finch is still battling with Leo over things like the highland borders. We have grown quite a bit since our first few episodes, though. There is quite a bit for Finch to celebrate. Our land is so much more plentiful than it was before, even with those battles and all. I think he's on the same tile as he was yesterday. Oh, Leo is so persistent, and I don't think he's gonna let up anytime soon. Well, morning routines first. We'll pick up some of our extra berries over here so we can share them with Mango again. But first, Claudius, let's see how you're doing. Hello, my liege. I have discovered a lavender which I would for you to have. Excellent. So you must have heard of all of our adventures from the day before. We'll take that along with us, and we'll see if we can use it on the Lone Sentinel again. So hopefully we'll have that under our control soon too. How are you doing today, Galen? Oh, giving us some herbs. Yet again, another one of the cats who is quite worried about our adventures. I guess it's because he got up so late. They know that means only one thing. I guess I should say two things, because Finch has also stayed up quite late just to catch bugs. So he's either battling or he's searching for fireflies. And since they're not around here in the fall time, it must be the battling thing. I've always thought it would be neat if I could have my own little garden for growing herbs and other things. You think I could find a mole that would build me one? Oh, you absolutely could, Mango. We actually know the perfect mole for the job. Oh, we should see if he's interested in making her a little garden too. Interesting that she's asking about it today. I wonder if she heard from Griffin that we're building him his very own snake lily garden. And Griffin, you will be so happy because we found one. Oh my gosh, I thought we found more. It was because of that battle, wasn't it? We didn't actually do too much exploring out there by the swamps. But you do have 3 lovely snake lilies to tend to in your gardens, so I hope you'll be quite pleased nonetheless. You're probably here to beg for food or something. It's not going to work. Oh, Finch, you are starving. You forgot to have your blackberries? Maybe we should have you munch on this frog too. I'm sure that Griffin wouldn't mind. Usually he does have a little frog to offer us, but I guess he wants us to remember to take care of ourselves too. I'm so sorry, Starling. We tried to catch you some birds, but they were just too fast for Finch. Did you know that the mines are full of rare gemstones? I heard about them from a traveling mole I once bumped into. Yeah, he told us about this before, and for some reason he seems a little bit scared of the dark now, so we assume that he probably had some trouble last time he was in the mines. The Starling was a really great explorer. He was so good at finding gemstones and really good at battling bats. So it's crazy to think of how much he's changed. Now let's dip on into this battle again to see if we can hopefully chase the mountain cats out one more time. Oh my goodness, they have plenty more guards this time. Hopefully we can chase them down before they regain their bravery. We did manage to take out a couple of them, but I think our cats are having trouble in the north. Yeah, it looks like they weren't able to take care of them all. But I think Finch can probably handle his own against 3 cats, as long as they don't all overwhelm us at once. We'll get a few good swipes in and then run away. That seems to be the best method, just so they can't reach us with their big claws. Now we're down to the last one, and there we go, the battle was won yet again. So Finch is doing an excellent job keeping the highlands under his control. And now you can catch the bunnies too. Good job, Finch. So at least you have an extra little morsel to munch on as we head toward the swamps in a moment. I just want to spread Claudius's gift over here, because I'm sure that's what he intended it for. And now we're one step closer to claiming the Lone Sentinel too. I wonder if Claudius would find that a good place to just spend time with his thoughts. Just like how Leo is so often found by the other tree, and so close to enemy territory, it would be a great opportunity for him to discover some new intel too. But here is the Snake Lily gold mine. Alright, so that's another couple of little snake lilies to bring back to Griffin. Oh, and have we not completed this totem yet? Wait a second, if we can get another power paw, We are definitely going to take it up on that offer. During which of the following seasons do blueberries grow? Oh, Finch knows this one. In the winter, of course. Those are some of his favorite snacks, after all. What is the river span? I'm pretty sure it's that large stone bridge. Mare used to always talk about it. What is the name of the mole that runs the canyon mine? Oh no. Oh, I can never remember which mole is which. I know Molo is the one that we met first. Was it that the canyon mine? The prairie mine is the one that's near us right now, right below the highlands. So I think the canyon mine might actually be Molo's. Oh, thank goodness! You answer wisely and justly. My treasure belongs to you now. Excellent, so yet another power pot? That means we have a little bit more extra health to work with. Though Finch is definitely going to need to munch on some lunch. Let's have him eat up that nice big juicy rabbit that he found before, because that should fill him up enough to find some more snake lilies. Since we have that extra little catnip in our inventory though, I do want to take a quick trip over to the Mystic Colony. We're not going to stay there to chat this time, but just to clear out our pockets a bit. We could even offer up the Oracle some of these marigolds too. Now I'm not sure if that was the thing that she personally didn't like. I know she wasn't a fan of one of the herbs, but we're not giving them to her, just to her colony. Actually, I think with this last one, we should have enough to visit their shop after all. Yeah, 52%. I'll tell the colony they should start offering you their services as well. You seem trustworthy enough. Oh man, well I wasn't planning on stopping by to chat with your shopkeeper, but if we can look at your goods, Savannah, we might as well take that chance. I am curious if she has anything new in here. I'm not sure if we've checked since we started our new playthrough with Finch. Looks like she still has her conch shells and her turtle shells. Some very rare goods. And some interesting colors too that we could buy for our cats. Calico Mania? Oh, that is just the sort of thing I would expect on Starling. Very, very colorful. The bee tabby color is pretty cute too. I'd love to see him wearing that. So I think we might go with either one of those for Starling. Let me know if you want to see the bee tabby color or the Calico Mania for the fall time season. And then for Griffin, I guess it's between the Umbra color and the zebra. At least for now. Unless we find something more suited to him in the fall festival. Now we should be able to buy the colors there. Oh no. Oh, the Mystic Colony is coming after us again? Oh, and there are a lot of cats in that battle. I mean, granted, we do have all of our abilities at the ready, so we could summon our allies too and try to get some extra Mews out of this. Some extra Mews and experience points. I mean, we will be spending a lot in the future, so we might as well take them from the Mystic Colony. And some little blackberries for the road. I think we might actually munch on one of these. It looks like the Mystic Colony swamps are actually pretty good for collecting blackberries. So blackberries and snake lilies. Yet again, it seems like Griffin and Finch's favorite things always go side by side. Oh, and even a little extra lavender? Well, I'm afraid we are all out of inventory space, so maybe we should spread a little bit down here by the swamp corner. Oh, we are really chipping away at their control. Wasn't planning on using so much, but I guess Finch is getting really handy with the lavender. We better have him warp back home, though. We don't want him staying out too late again today, because he needs to get some, oh, wait a second, some nice good rest, but not before he catches more frogs. We need more frogs to share with Griffin. There we go. Now we have 2 nice big juicy frogs. So tomorrow morning we can give him one, and we can actually munch on one too. Finch is going to be ready for a nice big breakfast when he wakes up. So in the next episode, hopefully we can buy one of those special fur colors that we found today. I know the upgrades and the new cats are important, but we have to keep our current cats happy too. So for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys!